This To It skill is in Smartboard Tools and focuses on print screen and magnifier. Magnifier allows you to zoom in and focus your student's attention on any part of the board in any program. And print screen allows you to print anything on the board with a single click. So let's see how these work. The first thing I'm going to do is open up Smartboard Tools. So I'm going to click on the double arrows on the left side of the board, and then I'm going to select Magnifier. Magnifier is going to come up, and I'm going to move this up to the top a little bit, and then I want something to magnify, so I'm going to open up a page of Internet Explorer, and this is Google right now. So I'll bring Magnifier up a little bit more, and I have a couple of buttons that are down on the bottom. The hand allows me to move to any spot and zoom into that particular area. If I choose the crosshairs and I click to a particular area, let's say at Google, whatever I have just clicked on is now magnified in the magnifier area. But if I want to find out exactly what area I'm magnifying, I can choose the fourth icon over, which draws a box that goes around. So if I click on Google, I see exactly where that image is being shown up here on the magnifier. If I want to move to a different area, all I need to do is click on that particular area, and it shows nice and large up here. When I'm in the crosshair mode, any spot that I press on the board is going to be active and live. For example, if I click on Maps up here, I click on Maps, and it takes me to Maps in Internet Explorer, and it also shows up here. If I click in here, what it will do is activate the zoom area directly behind the magnified area, which doesn't make any sense. It's just showing a bunch of white in here. So I want to come back into this area. If I highlight one area and then I start to drag to another area, notice that I'm actually highlighting the text that's in here, which is not what I want to do. So I can just click to another area and it will deselect that. If I want to move the area of my magnified area from one spot to the next without selecting anything, I can click on the hand. Now the hand allows me to move, basically to drag and move to any spot. Now when I click on a link that says web, notice that it turns into a hand, but it does not activate it. Same thing with the window in here. If I click in here, it does not activate it. But I can drag from one spot to the next using the hand, and it will move to that particular location. Same thing in here, I can move to a particular spot. What I cannot do in the hand mode is click to some other spot. But what I can do is activate any other part of the program outside of it when I'm in the hand. So if I wanted to click on more over here, that part is active, and I can control that particular spot or any other spot on the computer. Every other place is active. If I want to click where it says web and go to the web, I can click on the arrow here, and this says to press inside magnifier. And when I click here, then it will take me directly to that. So everything in here is active. I can, in fact, go up to the search tool up here and notice that my insertion point is directly up there. And I can move in particular area. Now notice that I can't move, and in fact I can actually highlight certain things because this area is active. But if I want to move that, I can still have the choice of moving it around to any spot that I want. If I want to focus everybody's attention more on the area that's up here, I can also choose the last icon on the right, which basically shades everything else except the area that's being highlighted. So I can move to any spot that I want, and it will show nice and large on here and shade everything so the focus is directly up there. I can also change the size of my magnifier. If I bring this down, notice that the magnified area is larger in addition to the whole magnifier is larger. And I can also make it a little skinnier, and so it'll fit into any size that I want. I can also change how much it is magnifying, so I can boost up the magnification level, and notice that everything starts to get de-resed a little bit. It's not all that clear, but it is much more magnified. Usually this is the best magnification setting, is the second one that's over. So that's the way that you can use Magnifier. I can also click Close up here, and it closes that. And I'm now going to show you print screen. First of all, I want to have a large area that I want to print, so I'm going to select the Maximize on the Google window, and I'm going to go to Maps. And let's say that I want to print this whole page. And I want to print everything, including the link that's up here. So I want to print the whole screen. So what I'm going to do is just click the Print Screen button, and it shows up really fast that it's sent it to the printer. And I'll bring up my printer right now, and you can tell that my printer is in the process of printing this document. So if I want to just easily print out something that I've done, it will send it right there. So those are the ways that you can use those tools. Now it's time for you to get to it.